Your name and your designation.
Your name and designation.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Can you hear me?
Good morning.
Please, your name and your designation.
My name is Bimpa Adefeso, the administrative assistant. Hello.
Hello, what's your name?
Good morning, ma'am. Bimpa Adefeso.
Spell that.
Bimpe.
Yes.
Then the last name Adefesobi.
Okay. What's the designation?
Administrative assistant.
Appearances.
May please the court. Oh, I apologize. May please the court. I am Olabode Shodunke. My appearance is for the defendant. The matter is for us to open our defense today, and our witness is in court, my lord. If the court permits, we are willing to proceed. No, you are muted.
Applique 50,000, only 70,000. Yes, ma'am. Ma, what did you say?
Are you a Christian Muslim?
Moise, I can't hear her.
The court is muted.
Hello, Mrs. Bimpe.
Ma,
Are you a Christian or a Muslim?
I'm a Christian.
Do you wish to affirm or sworn by the Holy Bible?
Yes, please.
Which do you prefer?
Bible.
Do you have a Bible there?
Yes, please.
Okay, you repeat after me.
Okay.
Yes, my lord. She should. I. Then your name, followed by your names.
I, Bimpe Adefeso.
Swear in the name of Almighty God
Swear in the name of Almighty God
that the evidence I shall give in this case
that the evidence that I shall give in this case
shall be the truth,
shall be the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God. My Lord, the witness has sworn on the Holy Bible.
Please tell the court your name, your address, and your occupation.
My name is Bimpe Adefeso, and I work as an administrative assistant.
Your address.
6 Keystone Building, off Ademala Lakija, Victoria Island, Lagos.
What's the address again?
6th floor, Keystone Crescent, off Ademala Lakija, Victoria Island, Lagos.
Okay. Go ahead.
Can you remember coming to court registry on 23rd of September 2024 to depose to an oath?
Yes, yes, please.
If you see that oath, would you be able to recognize it?
Yes.
How would you recognize the oath?
Sorry?
How would you recognize it?
If I see the document, I'll recognize it because it's meant to have my name on it.
Is this the document you are referring to?
Yes, please.
What do you want the court to do with the document?
I would like the court to adopt it as an evidence for the case.
And the witness adopts the special notes. You refer to some list of documents in
Hold
your...
on. Attention. Missy Kenna, no objection. Where's it? Where's the witness? It's dated when? Cancel.
23rd September 2024.
Yes, thank you.
One document.
So the witness adopted a written statement of oath dated 23rd September 2024, today the 16th of June 2025.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Your Honor.
I don't want to confirm. Go ahead then.
Yes, ma'am. You refer to some documents in your oath. I'm going to list them out now and just confirm to the court that they are the true documents you refer to.
Okay.
The electronic printout of WhatsApp chat between the claimant and the MD of the first defendant, dated 9th February 2021. Can you confirm that?
Yes, I can confirm that they're the true copies.
The printout of the claimant email to the first defendant, dated 16th May 2021.
Yes, I confirm.
The printout of the claimant email to the first defendant, dated 2nd of June 2021.
I confirm.
The printout of the claimant email to the first defendant, dated 11th June 2021.
Confirm.
And the printout of email exchange between the claimant's appointed debt recovery agents and the first defendant and their counsel.
Yes.
A letter dated 14th April 2022 from Fides and Paidufia.
Yes, please.
And the payment schedule of the claimant.
Yes, please.
The email and WhatsApp that for these courts are electronic documents. Do you confirm that they emanated from your computer or your phone?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
I said at the time of printing the emails and the WhatsApp chats, do you confirm that your phone or your computer had no malfunction?
No, it was working perfectly.
Were they ever altered or edited or deleted?
No.
What do you want to do with documents?
Okay, I would like for them to be tendered before the court.
But I'll be going to tender documents as the defendant's evidence before the court.
I'm not the objective so far. These are the objectives.
There are 7 documents. So which are you objecting to?
On the caption, checks and
This is listed as number what?
Number 1. Number 1 is the chat, the WhatsApp chat. Second of June. That's third.
Number 3.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Number 6. The letter on the grounds that are not all marked without prejudice.
Pardon?
They are all marked without prejudice. And the corresponding
Hold on. Mr. First, they are all marked without prejudice. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Mm-hmm. So those are the 2 grounds, right?
Yes, my lord. That's section 196 of the evidence. They are all that's they are all in presentation of settlements. So,
Okay.
and all not against high court parties.
Okay. Section what?
My lord, section 196 of the evidence.
196 up.
196. It's just one section, sir.
Okay.
And also the case of Joe sir, IGA.
JOE.
Yes, my lord. But then IGA.
Agi.
And others
Okay.
versus CKL, Damachi and others. 1976. 11 SC. At page 1.
Page 107.
Page 1.
Page 1. Okay. Okay. Defense counsel.
Yes, my lord. We oppose to the objection, my lord, but on the ground that admissibility before the court is it's the principle of law that is grounded by whether the document is relevant or not. The court can decide to choose what weight the court will give to that document, but this document, as a company, is based on the principle of whether the document is relevant or whether it was pleaded before the court. Yes, my lord. In this case, the documents check both boxes. They were clear and they were concluded before the courts, and the court can decide to give to this document. And again, my lord, the documents were specifically pleaded because the claimant referred to some colleagues of the claimants that were settled before the matter was commenced. To some colleagues of the claimants that the defendant settled with. The defendant tried to settle with the claimant as well, but it did not go through. But they referred to it in their pleadings, which was why the defendant had to show the court that this was what happened during the engagement. And we urge the court to admit documents as exhibits before the court. As the court please. As the court please. They are most grateful.
Moise, I can't hear you.
The electronic printout of the claimant's email to the first defendant dated 16th May. It's marked as Exhibit D2. Electronic printout of the claimant's email to the first defendant dated 2nd of June. It's marked as Exhibit D3.
Okay.
Electronic printout of the claimant's email to the first defendant dated 11th of June. It's marked as Exhibit D4.
Oh, please.
Electronic printout of exchange of emails between the claimant's appointed debt recovery agent and the first defendant and their counsel. Document number 5, is it dated? Defense counsel.
No, my lord.
It's not dated. Did you tender it?
Yes, we did.
Identify it. Nike.
Mm. Mhm. Mhm. No, it wasn't madam. It's not
Pardon?
before the court.
It's not before the
Yes,
court.
ma'am. Court can skip it.
Number 5.
Yes, ma'am.
So are you striking it out?
Yes, Lord. I'm humbly advised to strike out number 5 of the list of documents.
Document number 6. Is marked as Exhibit D5.
As court, please.
Document number 7. Payment schedule. I don't have that here.
This one. Wait, I gave it to her.
Payment schedule of the claimant / defendant to counter claimant. Hold on, let me record you. Okay, objection to document number 7. On what grounds? Oh, it is an undated.
Side. It's not whatsoever is like that. 3 months as
Hold on. Has no affiliation to
like 3 months. My friend, 3 months better 3 months. It's nothing time better that statement by the what's the initial consent of all parties.
hold on. Let me look at the document. Defense counsel, this is a document listed as number 7, right?
Yes, my lord.
Okay.
Yes, my lord.
Okay.
Same was pleaded in our counterclaim. And it's relevant to this suit. The defendant of the counterclaim was served saying.
Hold on, it was pleaded in our counterclaim and relevant.
Yes, my lord. And it was frontloaded since we filed the suit. Since we filed the counterclaim. The claimant filed a defense to our counterclaim, and they did not raise all these issues in their defense to their counterclaim. So I don't know why she's raising the same now. But same is relevant and it was pleaded.
Okay, so the claimant counsel did not raise objection to the document.
They have not vehemently challenged their counterclaim. It's not in counterclaim, but they reply. If I know, statement of my intent, so keep challenging that. But
You did challenge it.
Sorry, I'm not done. I'm addressing the court.
Hold on.
The court, please.
So defense counsel,
Yes, my lord.
your argument is that it was pleaded with
It
our
is
counterclaim
relevant
and relevant. Hold
it
on, let
was
me read what I
pleaded
have.
as the court pleases.
It was pleaded in our counterclaim and relevant. It was front-loaded when the counterclaim was filed,
Yes, my lord.
and the claimant counsel did not raise objection to the
And
document.
it goes to the to how the claimant was paid, what he was entitled to. It is a schedule from the company saying.
Hold on. It goes to show the claimant was paid.
And the date it was not on duty. Which is the crux of the defendant's counterclaim.
Okay. Claimant counsel.
yes, we did challenge that. What general the statement of intent of the counterclaim. Starting on the sections that.
Okay. Where did you challenge it? Was it your reply?
Yes.
Paragraph 56 of our counterclaim. 56. My lord, I will even produce the same document in our pleadings. So if she's objecting to it now, it's already in the pleadings. The same thing was pleaded as a particular to one of our pleadings.
Your pleadings. Your statement of
6.
paragraph what?
56.
Where you say the defendant denies the contents of paragraph 25. Is that it?
No, my lord. Paragraph 56 of the counterclaim.
36.
56.
But I'm going to admit the document. So you raise all these arguments
As a copy, please.
in your final submission.
As a copy, please.
So it's marked as Exhibit D6. So Exhibit D3 have by the side is under protest.
As a copy, please.
D4 is under protest. And D6 is under protest.
As a copy, please.
These are all the documents, right?
Yes, my lord.
Okay, so DW1 tendered 6 numbered documents, which were admitted in evidence and marked as Exhibit D1 to Exhibit D6. Exhibit D3, D4, and D6 were marked under protest. Counsel were directed to provide the arguments in the final written address stage.
As a copy, please. Mrs. Bimpe. Please unmute. What do you want the court to do for you in this case?
I would like the court to dismiss the case of the claimant and also to grant counterclaim.
Please come again.
I would like the court to dismiss the case of the claimant and grant the counterclaim of the defendant.
To dismiss the
Did
case
you
of
hear
the
me?
claimants
Okay.
and grant the claim of the counterclaimants. That will be all for the defendant, for the witness.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Can you?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. You are the administrative assistant in the office of the first defendant, right?
Yes, please.
How long have you been in the employment of the first defendant?
How long have I been?
Please speak louder, please, because the court is recording. Did you hear that, Ms. Bimpe?
How long have I been in the office? 2020, but I resumed in 2021.
I didn't even hear what you said, please. I said, how long have you been in the employment of the first defendant? What year were you employed?
2020.
2020.
Yes, please.
Did you ever, because it stated you have personal knowledge of the suit, did you ever meet the claimant personally?
I won't say I met him because I was employed during the lockdown, but
I
I'm aware of
understand.
it. Yes.
As a couple places. Of does he have a personal knowledge of the claimant if he met him? Yes. Did you ever meet the claimant
So that's what I'm saying,
physically,
that
personally?
I couldn't have met him because there was lockdown. That's what I said.
I didn't get what you said, please.
There was lockdown, so the office wasn't at work.
No,
So there was
that's
no
not
way I could
my
have met him.
question. I will get to that, please. Did you meet him physically?
I've answered you. I said, yeah. No, I didn't.
I didn't hear you. That's why I'm repeating the question. If I did, I will repeat the question. So did you meet him physically?
No, I didn't.
Good. So it's safe to say that you're not aware that the claimant, yes, my lord. You're not aware that the claimant was initially engaged in the services of the defendant as from 2017.
I'm
Were you
aware because
aware
I
of
have.
that?
Yes, I am.
You're aware?
Because yes, please.
Yes, my lord. And she stated she's aware. Are you aware that after the confirmation of the claimant's employment, he was subsequently upgraded to a pilot service agreement? Are you aware?
I
A
would.
pilot
I
service
don't.
agreement. He commenced his
Okay.
employment relationship in 2017. Are you aware that his employment was subsequently upgraded to a pilot service agreement on May 30th, in July 2018,
I saw the
through a
document.
document called a pilot service agreement? If you're aware, you are. If you're not aware, no problem. Are you aware?
No, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, so you're not aware. He said he's not aware of the pilot service agreement of July 2018, sir. No, July, not May to June, sir. Is dated, is a document, pilot service agreement, July 2018. Let me get the dates, sir. No, I said if he was aware that my first question was that his relationship commenced in 2017.
Hold on.
Yes, my lord. She's aware that she was angry. Yes, sir. Yes, my lord. July 2018, sir. Sometime in July 2018. What's your response, please?
Okay, Miss Choma, because I would say that I wasn't there when the contract was created, but when I got
Sorry,
into
please
the
let me get my question so my lord can get you correctly. My question
Okay.
is, are you aware, if you're not aware, no problem, that the employment spanned down to a document called a pilot service agreement of July 2018?
A pilot service
She's
agreement.
looking at screen and I don't know if she can hear me. Can you hear me,
Yeah,
madam?
I can hear you very well now. So a pilot service agreement in February 2018, not July.
Just hold on, please. My lord wants to record.
Okay.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. service agreement. And yes, my lord, that's the question. Are you aware?
Yes, please.
Speak to the court.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
The court is asking you, are you stating yes, I'm aware, so that the
Yes,
court
I'm
will know what
aware.
to...
Yes, I'm aware.
Are you aware that the pilot service agreement, which is already in exhibit before this court, had the commencement date to be May 30th, 2020?
May 30th.
To be effective commencement May 30, the year 2020, sir. Are you aware?
Sorry, hold on. Can you take the question again, please?
Yes, my lord. Madam, I don't know if you're paying attention to what my question, so that we can move forward,
please. Can you take the question again, please?
But you concentrate, you seem to be looking at your phone and all of that, please. So that if I'm asking, if you're not getting me, I can recouch the question or something, please. So what's your answer so that we can move forward?
You said, sorry, I said, can you take the question? That's what I said.
I said, are you aware that by the agreement it was to be effective May 30, 2020?
Jesus. Yes, please. Yes, please. What happened to my Zoom? Yes, please. Did you get my answer?
Yes, I did. I'm waiting for my lord to record so that I can proceed as the court pleases. My lord is calling you, Madam Bimpe.
Yes, ma'am. I can hear. I can hear. I can hear.
My lord, just to into the court, she's at the hospital at the moment. I think her brother-in-law had an injury overnight, so she's at the hospital. So I think that is what is distracting her.
The distraction, yes.
Madam, did you ever take it? Do you know the content of the pilot service agreement, which is an exhibit in this court? Do you know the content?
I can't really say I can remember it, but I know that there's a part of the context. Yes, that I know that when you're off duty, you're not
So my
paid.
next
When you're on
question
duty,
is,
He's still talking.
she said she cannot really remember all. I don't know if that's what you said.
Yeah, I said I can, but I know that there's two parts I can remember often, where I know that you are paid a certain amount when you're working, then when you're off duty, you're not paid.
No, that's I will get to that. I only asked if you are
So
aware.
that's a response to your question.
As a
That's the content you can remember. Mm-hmm. But the court is moot, man.
So do you know the content of the PSA? And your answer is I cannot remember all, but I remember the part where you are paid and what again?
No, so where if you're on duty, you are paid. Then when you're off duty, you're not paid.
So we are paid if on duty.
Duty, then you're not paid when you're off duty.
And not paid if off duty. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Next question then.
Madam Bibe, are you aware? I'll refresh your memory by reading the paragraphs of the pilot service agreement. Are you aware that
Okay.
the claimants on and off duty are within the discretion of the defendant? Are you aware?
Like I said, I can't remember. To be
Okay,
honest.
my
I can't
lord,
remember
respectfully, I may apply for Exhibit 6, so that's the pilot service agreement. So I can use that to refresh your memory.
Who has the exhibit?
That's pilot service agreement. I want to read paragraph 5.4 just briefly. It is further, my lord, may I respectfully?
Quickly.
Madam, okay. It is further anticipated that the pilot's on and off duty may be amended subject to the operational requirement of Austrian Aviation, which is the first defendant in this suit, and that parties undertake to discuss and negotiate in good faith with one another any amendment to the pilot's on or off duty periods due to any unforeseen future events which may require amendment thereto, including but not limited to extension of on or off duty period. The parties shall do all such things to ensure this agreement, the agreement to any amended duty periods having due regard to the current circumstance of the pilot and the operational requirement. However, by what I've read, you've seen that it's subject to the operational requirements of the claimant. Do you agree? Do you confirm that?
So where did you read from exhibit what?
Exhibit.
So your question?
Exhibit 3. Paragraph 5.4.
Okay.
And my question is, do you know that the claimants on and off duty are within the discretion of the claimants pursuant to the pilot service agreement?
I know if into this question. Sorry, I'm going to take you back because I don't understand.
I
your
just read
question.
the paragraph of the agreement.
Because your line was echoing. I didn't want to interrupt you, to be honest. It was echoing. All right, to be honest, I didn't hear what you read, but so I can't really remember that document, to be honest.
That's no problem. My lord, she says you can't remember.
Next question then.
Are you also aware that this pilot service agreement is slated for 2 months fixed employment? 24 months, 24 months fixed employment. 24, my lord, respectfully.
Yes, please.
It's slated for 24 months, 2 years. Fixed
Yes, please.
employment.
Yes, I'm aware. Hello?
Are you aware that even during the claimant's off duty, if the claimant desires his services, he is supposed to yield to that? Do you confirm?
I didn't get that.
Am I aware?
As a
Sorry, I didn't get
professional pilot engaged by the defendants, are you aware that even during the off period of the pilot, the claimant,
Okay.
is to be on standby in the event a call comes from the employer?
If I'm aware that it should be on top. Yes. Hello, sorry. Hello? Hello, Barrister Chama.
My next question, are you aware that by virtue of the pilot service agreement,
Okay.
parties are at liberty to terminate the employment pilot service?
Sorry, she didn't get the formal question. She was asking you for clarification.
I had moved on.
So you joined the question?
She answered.
But she said no, she wanted to.
She answered.
She wanted to re-echo to answer the question again.
She did answer, sir.
Hold on. The question was Ms. Binkpe,
Ma.
pay attention.
Okay,
The question was, are you aware that even if off-duty period of the claimant, he is to be on standby in the event of a call from his employers?
Ma, no, in the sense that because there was COVID, there was no way he could have been on standby. No.
Then the next question, are you aware that by virtue of the
But I didn't
PSA,
even get what she answered, sir.
she said no, because
Okay.
of COVID, he cannot be on standby. That's what she said.
No, that is not my question, please. I didn't mention COVID.
But that's our own answer.
I know, but I'm asking another
She
question.
should answer the
But
question.
that's
She
not
should
my
not,
question, sir. I didn't
if
talk
that's not
about
a question,
COVID.
they should answer
I
the
said by
question.
virtue of this employment, the pilot service agreement. I said, is she aware? When I start segregating, she can segregate the answer. But I'm talking about the employment. Sorry.
I don't understand what she's trying to achieve.
She didn't answer the question I asked.
Answer
Even
the
she's
question
saying
now.
no. You don't understand.
You cannot dictate what she would answer to you.
I
She
am
answered the question, my
not, but
lord.
I would dictate my questions
Hold
to
on,
her.
hold on. The witness should answer the questions
Yes, which was
put
what
to
she
her.
did, my lord.
Wait, if counsel says that is not a question, then counsel should clarify what a question is. Instead of
As the
us
court
arguing.
is.
Counsel, can you go back to that question?
My
Reframe it in a
question,
way she would understand.
by virtue of the pilot service agreement, madam, please, can you hear me?
Listen to you.
Sorry?
I said
She
I
said
can
yes,
hear
she's
you.
listening.
Are you aware that it provides mandatorily for the claimant to be on standby even when he's on off duty?
Hold on. By virtue of the PSA, are you aware that the claimant is to be on standby even when off duty? Is that your question?
Yes, my lord.
And what's your answer?
Said no.
Witness.
No,
Is
ma.
she still on?
No, ma. I'm here.
Okay. So by the PSA,
Yes, my lord.
the claimant is not to be on standby even when off duty. That's
Yes,
your
my
answer,
lord.
right?
Yes, my lord.
Yes, ma.
Okay. So I'm taking off the other question. Now the next question. Are you aware that by virtue of the PSA?
Yes, my lord.
Okay, so that's the second question
I
now.
want to ask.
Okay,
Are you
go
aware
ahead.
by virtue of the PSA, parties are at liberty to terminate the agreement, the employment conditions subject to provisions
Hold on. Parties are you aware that by virtue of the PSA, parties are what?
at liberty
At liberty, yes.
to terminate the employment obligations in accordance with the PSA.
Parties are obligated to terminate package.
Hello?
Yes, ma.
Did you get the question?
Yes, I'm trying to get. Am I aware that
You're trying to
parties
do
are?
what?
I'm trying to read the questions myself. I'm not aware that parties are
To read.
obligated
You're
to.
reading from where?
I'm trying to state the question to myself. That's what I'm reading out. That's what I'm saying it out. Am I aware that parties are
You have
obligated
prepared
to?
answer somewhere.
No, ma. I'm just trying to get what she's saying again. Ma,
Then
I'm
you
not
just, all
aware.
you need to do is to listen to her and you answer. So I don't
I'm not
understand
aware.
what you mean by you're reading
That's why
answers
I'm
or reading
saying it
questions.
out because you can hear me talking, so that it won't be as if I'm reading from somewhere. I'm not aware. I'm sorry.
So your answer is you are not aware.
Yes, sir. Right.
During the subsistence of the PSA, did you terminate, I mean, you as a company representative, did you terminate the PSA with the claimant?
During the
Subsistence of the PSA, that's pilot service agreement. Did you terminate
The PSA?
What's your answer?
I can't remember.
Next question.
By the PSA provisions, is the claimant permitted to take up another employment during the subsistence of that PSA?
Sorry, what did you say?
Is the claimant permitted to accept, to solicit another employment during the subsistence of the PSA?
Because COVID, you know, this whole thing started with COVID. I'm sorry, I know you're not talking about COVID, right? So, sorry?
Recouch, let you understand.
I'm
it.
saying, sorry, at any point you don't understand, just call my attention so that I can take you back. My question is, can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can.
Okay. That during the subsistence of the PSA,
Okay.
by virtue of that agreement, is the claimant or was he permitted to go into another pilot service employment with another company?
If it was permitted. Like I said because of COVID, which was unprecedented, right? There was no way I could say it shouldn't go because during his employment, during COVID, it wasn't terminated. His contract wasn't terminated. So I would understand on good standing that there's no way he would have gone for another job while he still had a job. But with COVID, nobody can say anything.
Hold on, my lord is recording you.
Okay.
You said because of COVID, there was no way I would say he should not
If
go
he
for
should
another
get
job.
a job or if he did not, yes, because we're all working from home. And I don't even think anybody was flying during COVID anyways.
So that's your
Okay,
answer.
my question is, during that agreement,
Okay.
I'm not talking about COVID this time around, and I have never talked about COVID. Was the claimant permitted by virtue of the PSA, that's a pilot service agreement, was it permitted to accept another concurrent pilot employment?
That's the same question that you just asked, my lord. She has answered.
Counsel, wait, let her answer the question.
If he was permitted to take another job during the course of the PSA. So that's what I was trying to explain to you, that during the course of the PSA.
No, sorry, madam. In as much as, please, sorry. If you're not aware, no problem. If you're aware, no problem. I understand you want to.
No, excuse me. You cannot say
No,
no.
hold on, you're cutting me
She's
short.
responding
You're
to,
actually
she's responding to
cutting me
your
short.
answer, please.
Do you understand?
Madam, if you
During
please
the course
just
of
go
the
ahead
PSA.
too. If you're aware, you're aware. If you're not aware, so we can move on. Your counsel has an opportunity to re-examine you if there is
This
any
PSA,
contradiction.
hold on. This PSA,
The PSA.
Yes, madam.
it was
Okay,
to
ma'am.
commence when?
During COVID, my lord. It was during
to
COVID.
commence.
It was during
We have a
COVID.
commencement date
It was during COVID.
of 18th of May,
Hold on.
30th of May, sir.
2020.
2020.
Hold on. When was the PSA to commence?
May
Who is
30th.
giving this answer now? I'm recording. Who is giving this answer?
May 30, 2020, sir.
May 30,
Yes, sir, 2020.
2020. When was the PSA to commence? May 20, okay. All right. So the question is, by the PSA provision, is the claimant permitted to accept, solicit another employment during the subsistence of the PSA? And she said, because of COVID, there was no way I would say he would not go for another job.
As a core business.
Next question.
You are aware that the contract does not provide for force majeure.
The contract it was.
Does not provide, the pilot service does not provide for force majeure.
Hello.
Sorry?
Are you aware the contract in bracket PSC, right?
Yes, my lord.
Does not provide for force majeure. And what
Yes,
is
my
it?
lord.
What's the answer, witness?
Okay.
What's your answer?
Yeah, okay, I'm aware that it doesn't. But like I also will say, COVID was unprecedented. So that happened.
Okay. All right, next.
You are aware that when the claimant was being owed by the employer, a letter was sent to him as a letter of credit, assuring him of payment. Are you aware of that letter?
A letter was sent to him assuring him of payment.
Yes, my lord, and that he could use it on for credit purposes. The letter dated 7th of October 2021 is an exhibit as exhibit C4. My lord, I only applied for the exhibit, sir.
I didn't get the question. The
Are you
question is,
aware that a letter from the employer, the first defendant, was given to the claimant to serve as a letter of credit?
I'm aware.
You're aware. That's the letter dated. I mean, for reference, I just want to call the letter.
that's exhibit C4, you said.
I want to confirm that, sir. Exhibit C5, sir. That's letter dated 07/10/2020.
Give me the date.
7th of 07/10/2020.
Okay.
Exhibit C5, sir.
Okay.
After this letter was sent, did you send another letter recalling this exhibit C5?
Ma'am, please can you take your question again?
Okay, my question is, are you the one switching off? I can't even see the face.
No, it's my internet.
I can't see your face. I don't know.
As I said, it's my internet. I'm trying to reconnect. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, my question is, I want to understand. After that letter was sent, which you have confirmed, did you send another letter recalling this exhibit C5? Do you have any evidence before this court of a letter you sent recalling it?
I'm not aware of the letter.
Next.
By virtue of that letter, were the payments as stated on that letter paid to the claimant?
By virtue of the letter, sorry.
By virtue of that letter, were payments made to the claimant?
Yes, $84,000.
What did you say, please?
A sum of 84,000 was paid to him.
$84,000 by virtue of that letter. Is it in exhibit?
Hold on.
As a copy?
Is it 84 or 24? She said 84 or 24?
84, ma.
84.
Do you have it in exhibit before the court?
Ma, you asking me?
Yes, please. Do you have, because you stated that a demand for the sum of $60,000 US.
No, what's the answer? Do you have
And yes,
have
she stated you
anything
paid.
exhibit before the court? What did she say?
Oh, she confirmed that letter. Then I had asked her if payment as promised on that letter was paid to the claimant. If there's any evidence of that payment to the claimant
I'm
in
not
court.
aware if it's on exhibit to the court.
Did you hear that, madam?
You
You
said,
asked if it was.
do you
You
have it
asked
in
if it was
exhibit
an
before the
exhibit.
court? Yes or no?
I said I'm not aware.
I'm not aware. Okay. 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 Next question then.
Are you aware that the aircraft was undergoing maintenance at some point during this agreement?
During when?
During the PSA?
No, I'm not aware.
Are you aware that the aircraft was grounded?
I'm aware that it was granted because of COVID.
Sorry,
Because we
please.
couldn't fly anywhere. I'm aware that it was granted because of COVID. Because we couldn't fly anywhere.
Okay,
Did you
next
get my
question.
answer? Okay.
You said I'm aware it was grounded because of COVID.
Yes.
Are you aware that the claimant's salary was subsequently reduced to $4,000 by the employer, the first defendant?
Reduced to what?
Was reduced to $4,000, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Next.
Are you aware that demands for payments were made to that effect?
No, ma'am, not aware.
What did you say, please?
No, ma'am, not aware.
Next question.
Are you aware that the claimant's lawyer wrote a demand letter to your company requesting for payment? Is in exhibit before this court. Are you aware of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you aware the claimant's lawyer wrote to your company demanding
Yes, ma'am.
payment? That was
Payments as captioned in the letter.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you also aware that the claimant's lawyer wrote alongside for the claimant and his co-pilot?
Hold on. Again, come again with that question.
Are you aware that the claimant wrote the demand letter also in favor of his co-pilot, that's the claimant solicitors?
Yes,
Are you
ma'am.
aware the claimant solicitors wrote another letter or that same letter?
In the same letter, also on behalf of the claimant, his co-pilots for indebtedness for payments?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
She said yes. Next.
Since that letter, do you have any evidence before this court on settlement terms towards the claimant?
Do you have any exhibit
Before this
I have
court on
the
settlement terms,
on settlement terms?
proposals,
Settlement proposals before the court?
or any payment whatsoever you have made?
yes, ma'am. The $84,000 is with the court.
What did you say?
$84,000 that was paid. But I don't know if it has been presented to the court. But
What date was
84,000
that, please? After the letter of demand?
I don't have that information right now.
So $84,000 was paid.
84.
Yes.
84.
Saying yes.
84,000
ma'am.
dollars
Yes,
was
ma'am.
paid. Uh-huh.
Yes, ma'am. So she's asking if I
So
have the date.
is it, is it before the court? Is it before the court witness?
And that's why I say I'm not aware if it's before the courts, but I know that they should have it.
I think it's not before the courts.
So you don't know if it is before the court. Is that your answer?
Yes, ma'am. I don't know if it's before the court.
Well, you just tendered some documents.
I'm sorry?
Anyway. Okay, so next question.
You are aware that by the PSA, the claimant's employer is supposed to pay for his pilot training. Are you aware?
Yes.
She said yes.
During the PSA, do you have any evidence before this court on the training payments made by the claimant?
Do you have evidence
before this court on payments for the training paid by the defendant?
Did you get the question?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the answer?
I can't remember. Can I answer like that? Is that possible?
No, I said if you can, if your company paid, he paid. If he didn't pay, no problem, so that we can move on.
Yes, I'm saying that a payment was made, but
We
it
can't
wasn't meant
see
to
you,
be paid.
please.
I don't know why. A payment was made of 30,000 for training, but there was no training during COVID. So you now asked me the second question.
So I
if
didn't
I
hear
have
what you're
evidence.
saying. Yeah.
Then the payment was made for 30,000 for
So I
training.
should take out the answer I cannot remember. Is that what you're saying?
That's what she's saying.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any different evidence before this court
hold
on
on.
payments made?
Hold on. I don't have the answer to that
Okay,
question.
sir.
The question is, during the PSA, do you have evidence before the court of payment made for training by the defendant? And what is your answer, witness?
So I said 30,000 was paid towards his training, but not during
30,000.
Yes.
30,000 was paid.
$30,000, yes.
Is it before the court?
I should think so.
Madam, is it before the court?
I should think so.
Okay, next question.
Are you also aware that the claimant's travel expenses are to be paid by the employer as well?
Ma'am, please, can you take the question again? I'm sorry.
I said, are you aware that by the PSA, the claimant's travel expenses are to be borne by the employer?
On normal circumstances, yes, but during COVID, no.
Next.
When the claimant made demand for a refund of his expenses, do you have any evidence before this court on the reimbursement?
Sorry, go again.
The claimant is claiming for a refund of his travel expenses. My question is, do you have any evidence before this court of the repayment of those expenses by the claimant?
The only money paid to the claimant, which is the 4,000, I've also answered previously. I know that there was a payment. If it is before the courts, I don't know if it's there. If my defendant's lawyer can assist to that answer.
Witness,
but Yes, ma'am.
Witness, you better listen
Ma.
and answer. Listen attentively and answer the question. The question is, when the claimant made a demand for a refund, do you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
evidence before the court of reimbursement of travel expenses? Travel expenses.
So that's what I'm saying, that we lumped up payments together. If I can't give you the breakdown, but that 84,000 was lumped up together.
Okay.
Yes.
$84,000
So it was just lumped up as a payment to him.
was paid as a lump sum. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And is there evidence before the court?
Ama,
Is there evidence before the
like I previously said, I can't say, to be honest. I really can't. But I know the payment was made.
Okay. Go ahead.
You are aware that the claimant's reduction to 4,000 naira, his salary, was done solely by the employer.
On a moral ground, out of his goodwill, so that he can provide assistance. Yes.
I didn't get you, please. I believe my lord
It
is
was a
getting that.
conversation. I said it was a conversation that they had on a moral ground because of COVID, so that they won't just stay without payment. So yes, it was reduced because there was no funds coming in.
So it was a conversation.
Yes, on a moral ground that I would assist with 4K every month, as against not paying anything.
How did you know about the conversation?
How did I?
Know about the conversation.
I'm an administrative assistant.
Were you privy to that conversation, or you saw documents?
Hold on. So were you privy to that conversation?
Yes, ma'am.
Next question.
My final question, please. Since the demand of the letter due date, do you have any evidence before this court on any payment to the claimant?
Ma'am, please can you come again?
I said, since the receipt of the demand letter by your solicitors. Can I go ahead?
Yes, please.
Do you have any to date? Do you have any payment of any sum? Any evidence of payment of any sum to the claimant?
No. Aside that previous payment, no.
So since the receipt of demand letter till date, do you have evidence before the court of any payment of any sum to the claimant? And she said no.
As the court pleases.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So re-examination.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell this court when the lockdown was ordered?
I know, I didn't answer that question, sir.
No, all your questions were hinged on the commencement of the contract, and you know that the contract commenced. It was during COVID, my lord. So she should be able to answer that.
Line of re-examination. I didn't even ask anything concerning it. My lord asked for clarification on the commencement date of which I stated to be May 30, 2018. If I ask something to take it to full
Hold on.
yes, my lord.
The court asked
Yes,
When was the PSA to commence?
yes, my
You
lord.
said May 30th, 2018.
2020, sir.
2020.
I didn't
2020.
ask. I didn't even ask any specific question on COVID. All I asked was, did you provide for first march or the PSA? I didn't talk about COVID.
My lord, the court knows that this contract was done before COVID, 2018, to commence in May 2020 for a period of 2 years. During this period, nothing happened. I just wanted the witness to confirm to the court because all our questions were hinged on commencement of this contract. If you look at our questions thoroughly, you can see that everything she's asking us is, are you aware of this? Are you aware of that? But what I'm trying to achieve is for the witness to tell the court that whatever she's aware of or not aware of was during COVID. That is all. Just to clear that, my lord.
I didn't answer that line of question respectfully. My lord, we will stand on the provisions of the Evidence Act in terms of trials. If there were questions I asked that needed him to clarify from his witness, he will do so. And my lord, I'm guided by my lordship's records. I didn't ask any question in the light to which he's looking for re-examination by his witness. He should kindly point me to that.
My lord, all the questions the claimant counsel asked today were always, are you aware of this? Are you aware of that? The claimant responded to saying, yes, she's aware of some. No, she was not aware of some. Even the court will note that the court had to ask us when was commencement period, which we said that was for May 2020. What I'm asking the witness to confirm now is, when was lockdown ordered worldwide? Because the court will see that at that May, there was already lockdown, and she confirmed that the plane was even grounded. So just for us to confirm that after this period, there was COVID and there was a worldwide lockdown. Simple. It's not too much, my lord. Yes.
As the court pleases.
That's what I'm saying, that as the court pleases. So can she go ahead to answer when can you recall when Nigeria ordered
Respectfully, I
lockdown?
still object to that. But I'll let him kindly, respectfully direct me to my question.
I just
The
refer to
Lord
all your
will-
questions, my lord.
You are more or less addressing it. And of course, by virtue of our ethics, I can't stand up while you're talking to the court as well. You have the floor. I didn't object to that. My lord, by virtue of the rules of trial, he has the floor now, and it's hinged on where there are contradictions or ambiguity. He hasn't raised or notified the court or directed the mind of the court to that.
Okay, let me rephrase my question, please. Ms. Bingbe, as at May 2020, was the plane grounded or not?
It was grounded.
My lord, I still object to that
Yes, it was
question.
grounded.
I still object to that question, sir. He can't be giving evidence in chief.
I'm not
during
giving
the
evidence. She just confirmed.
My lord,
Just for her to
respectfully,
correct the
he can't be
impression you were trying to
confirming.
make, my lord.
My lord, he is not doing cross-examination. He's
I'm
invoking
doing
his
my
duty.
examination. I have the right to re-examine my
You
clients
can't tell.
to clear the point to the court.
But my take is, point
As the
me to
court
my
pleases.
witness. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. During the period.
As
Yes,
the court pleases. Let me know. You're aware. On moral grounds. Said yes.
Yes, sir. 2020. As
Yes,
a
ma'am.
copy.
In
It was
2018.
signed.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
futuristic.
It's on the books of the document.
It's before the
As a
court. Yes.
copy. Exhibit C3 or C5. Yes, sir. As a copy, please.
As the court pleases. That will be all for the witness, my lord. We humbly close our case and urge the court to discharge the witness. As a call, please. As a call, please.